Plus I don't got any boots. It's so late right now, it's really early. It's almost 7 in the morning. Anyway, I'd still exercise though, I just didn't take a walk. I'm gonna take one after I get some sleep. I was watching Saturday Night Live. Not the presidential debate, I watched that earlier. But the 2007, the 2008, to 2000, I was exercising. And then I started watching The Cable Guy. You know, with Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is so crazy. Or like, I love his sense of humor. You know what I mean? Like, he's just so wild. That's the kind of movies I would like to do. Both him, Steve Carell, Dave Chappelle. There's other actors, but mainly them three kind of have my sense of humor. But like, I can do serious movies too. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever get in the movie business. But even if I don't, I'll still do, you know, acting, dance, everything I like to do. I like to do so many different things, but I can't choose, because I like to do all of them. Even if I don't become famous, I'm still gonna... I mean, I know my acting and dancing and everything on here isn't always the best, mainly because my situation, or, you know, how my life is right now, so it kind of interferes with everything I'm doing. So it can kind of bring it down and, you know, bring down my performance. But anyway, I'm definitely, or you know, I'm gonna try and make it big. But even if I don't, I'm still gonna do everything as a hobby. Or do you know what I mean? Like, I'll still, whether I'm doing it at a school or college or whatever, I'll still be doing acting and dancing. Well, acting and dancing are my top two. Cooking, I can do that at home. I mean, once I get an apartment, I'll probably make meals. I don't know if I'll go into school for cooking, just because I don't like all the requirements. I like to cook my own food and use my own ingredients. You know what I mean. Sometime I would like to try cooking something with mushrooms, but I think, and I'm not just talking about, you know, what you think I'm talking about, or like, I can just say it, grass. But I like spices, all kinds of spices. I like to come up with new foods. That's why I don't want to do it, you know, in a, like, environment where you have to follow recipes and stuff. I like to go by smell and taste and everything. It's way funner. It's, like, it takes the fun out of cooking when you have to follow recipes and stuff. Another thing I like to do is art. I might do a class for that, I don't know. But that's another thing. I mean, everything, I like to do things my own way, but I'm willing to learn more with dance and acting. Because there's a lot I can do on my own, but there's a lot I can learn. With cooking, I don't want to learn as much about that. With art, I kind of want to learn. At the same time, I like to just draw from, you know, mime things. Or like, I wish I could show you my art, but I want to first, I might be able to get money for it, and so if I show you, then it will. But I probably will show you someday. I mean, a lot of my family and friends of mine, I've even showed some of my teachers when I was in school. Just, my art is really kind of more interesting or I'm not saying others, but it's not like, I mean, I do regular art, like, just I've done dogs, horses, sketches of people. I did colored pencil, pastels, different, but mainly I do sketches because I just like to sketch. But what I like to do even more is like things of the mind, or kind of trippy things, if you know what kind of art I'm talking about. It's like almost surrealism, but even different. Or like, it's, yeah, a lot of my art involves drugs. Or like, you would have to see it, but it's not just that, it's stuff like you've never seen. Plus I like to write stories. I mean, I don't know, I've been watching a lot of Saturday Night Live. If I do acting, I don't know, I think that would be good doing like Mad TV or Saturday Night Live, but then I would also feel like I could do movies, you know, like serious type stuff. I mean, this is all my opinion. I don't know if I can really do it. Or I don't know how good I am. I mean, I think I definitely have an artistic ability. But I don't know if I think a ton of people have an artistic ability. I mean, I definitely have what I'm saying is, even if I am good enough to be an actor, artist, or write music, or sing, or whatever, or be a dancer, even if I am, like, good enough to do any of those, which I don't know if I am, and I don't even know if my videos show my true potential. But, I mean, some of them are better than others, some of them are not good at them. But what I'm saying is, there's a lot of people with enough talent to do any of that stuff. But there is hundreds, thousands of talent that goes wasted just because it's so much talent is overlooked. I mean, everyone has some talent, but there's a lot of people that could be famous or stars, but it's just not something that happens for everyone, even if they have the talent. So I know chances are slim of you becoming, or of me becoming famous, of anyone, no matter how talented they are. I'm not saying I'm super talented, alright? I'm not saying I'm not either. Or do you know what? I'm just saying, like, whatever I do, well, if I get a job, I want it to either be something I love doing, or some, you know, I don't want to be sitting behind a desk. I want to either be out, like, working, doing hard labor, or doing my, you know, what I like to do. Even if it's small scale. Or I'll do hard labor and then, like, as a hobby, do my interest. I'll never quit my interest no matter what, even if I don't get a chance. Anyway, I gotta go to bed. It's gonna take a while. See, I know there's good and bad things about being famous too, but I have a passion to entertain. I think I know you get bad publicity and